Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rabbakakodash, double honor to the apostles, great millstone, do well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you brothers on the highways and byways, giving all diligence to make your calling and election sure, and also blessings to the very few sisters out there that are listening, learning, and believing. I am that fellow Larry Kanakla coming at you once again, that lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai's lessons edifying and exhorting. And the title of this lesson will be Multitudes, something to that point. That's pursuant to Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter. And I just got a little bit of information to bring out here. Okay. RT, I got 2 articles. It says U.S. military eases tattoo rules to boost recruiting. Okay. You know, it was one point where, you know, the requirements was basically very, very strict over the past years, especially with these new conflicts going on, especially now with Russia. All right. They're tweaking the rules. As I say, the Air Force has tweaked this policy to allow for body art on the neck and hands. And information just came out, I believe, last year that basically the recruiting stats are low. Everybody's waking up to, you know, this military, the U.S. military, and basically that it's all basically it's a joke. You know, the U.S., you know, they will always remain in a conflict, always remain in a war, you know, because it generates money. Okay. But the point is, this is prophecy because, you know, they're going to need troops for this Third World War. All right. That's why they're, easing the rules, so to say. It says neck and hand tattoos will no longer be prohibited under a policy revision designed to help ease a U.S. military recruiting crisis. Exactly. Nobody wants to join anymore, which is why there's going to be a draft. This war that we're about to enter into, okay, it's going to be the war to end all wars. And a lot of people are going to drop, okay? This is the Department of the Air Force announced on Wednesday. Previously, hand tattoos were limited to a single ring band on one hand. Service members are already allowed to have tattoos on areas of their body that would be covered by a dress uniform, such as their back, chest, arms, and legs. We're starting to see some positive results of our training program policy changes and our enhanced marketing efforts, but military recruiting will remain a long-term challenge. All right. Yeah, let's read a little bit more. We're going to get into the other article. All right. You can search this article up. Pretty sure this information is out there. It says all branches of the U.S. military struggled to meet their recruiting goals last year, leading to a 15,000 troop shortfall by the Army. Air Forces met 2022 target for active duty recruits, man. So, you know, the Army is like the backbone, if you will, of the military. Okay. 15,000 troop shortfall by the Army. So, man, this place, America is done, and you people are going to be recruited. All right, because this is all biblical prophecy. Let's get this last article here from New York Post. Frontline Ukrainian soldiers' life expectancy just 4 hours, U.S. Marine claims. All right, the average life expectancy for a soldier fighting on the front lines in the eastern Ukrainian city of Bakhmut is just 4 hours, according to an American who was fighting against Russian forces in the Donbass. Former U.S. Marine Troy Offenbecker detailed the intense fighting, some of the deadliest since Russia's launched its invasion a year ago, in an interview with ABC News. Fighting in the war-torn city of Bakhmut has gotten so gory that it's been dubbed the meat grinder, Offenspector told the outlet. All right, and I remember Kwame Kwam, he was the elder from the EU. All right, he said that's what this new next world war is going to be, the great meat grinder, where you just got tons of people just dropping dead, man. All right, these Russians are coming through, and they ain't stopping. Okay, it's no stopping these Russians. They taking main cities. Pretty much Ukraine is done. Okay, don't let the Western media fool you. The only way to impede Russia is to directly, send NATO troops into Ukraine. Okay, and notice I said impede. Impede is just a delay, all right, to hinder. You ain't gonna stop them. All right, so with all these people just dropping dead like this, and then as you can see, as we saw in that other article, they're struggling to recruit people. Man, a draft is coming. But let's get into the scriptures. This is Joel 3. It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem," that's talking about the Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. The Lord bring again the captivity, meaning he's going to deliver us out of this captivity over here in America. All right, Babylon the Great. It says, "I will also gather all nations," and this is what the Lord is doing. All right. The Lord is gathering all nations, the troops, and bring them into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East. And Jehoshaphat translated is Yahweh Shaphat. Yahweh is the name of the Most High. Shaphat is judgment. So this is God's judgment, all right? It says, "And I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land." And today, that land is parted over there. You got Palestine, and you got the so-called Jews over there in that land, and the real Israelites have been scattered throughout the whole world. All right, one of the most prominent scatterings was the transatlantic slave trade. All right, so pretty much these next couple verses goes into the slavery that took place. Okay. So I'm going to jump down to verse 9. It says, "Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up." Okay, so this is what it's about. War. The Russians ain't stopping. All these nations are gearing up for war. It says, "Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong." Now, as we always break it down, plowshares, agricultural farming tools, and you beat those into swords. And pruning hooks, all right, another agricultural tool, you beat that into a spear. So basically all these countries are putting their chips into war, into weapons. All right, it says, "Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened," and the heathen are awakened, man. All right, they know this war is inevitable. There's no stopping it. Okay, it says, "Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about." So this third world war is going to be where you're just going to have, the Lord's just going to judge these nations over there. 4 hours, literally 4 hours. Okay, your life expectancy on the battlefield over there in Ukraine. So they just sending bodies after bodies. These people are literally being sacrificed, man. And in the midst of all this, they're launching a digital currency. Okay, so this war, all this is depopulation. Okay? A lot of people are gonna go to the heavens, man. Okay? Quick. 4 hours, that's nothing, man. It says, put ye in a sickle, for the harvest is ripe. So it's ripe, man. All right. War. It says, come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great. And this is the point. Multitudes in the valley of decision, for the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. So it's going to be multitudes of troops. So all this, we fell 15,000 troops short. All right, fall by the army. That's why it's going to be a draft. Just like Russia already did a draft, man. Okay, Russia ain't playing. This is it. You got all those troops out there, and the Lord's gonna judge all of them. Okay. World War III, the great meat grinder, as Elder Require Kwame would say. And this is a glimpse of it right here. So, just a quick update. Lord's will knows edifying. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shai. And it's time. Shalom.